Hello, listeners. We're taking a little break in between seasons right now, but that doesn't mean we can't steer you towards something to pour into the porches of your ears, like a leprous distillment, or possibly some kind of medicinal unguent. It just so happens that a fellow group of theatrical types run their own podcast, chronicling the adventures of a band of ne'er-do-wells, mushrooms, and necromancers. You know the sort. They play a game that has something to do with dungeons. We hope not the kind that Danan endorses. But proclivities aside, we delight in bringing them to your attention in a little feed swap. If you're a regular listener, you will recognize one of the voices as that of Adam Megiddo, who appeared in our own synth-drenched adventure, Trail of the Loathsome Slime. Adam joins cast members from the hugely successful Mischief Theatre company in their take on the TTRPG classic, laughably known as everyone's favorite role-playing game? No, but in all honesty, we are absolutely delighted to share this talented bunch with you all. Their razor-sharp wit is darkly balanced by the usual mischief methods of anarchy and agony. We don't think you'll be disappointed. But enough from me. We shall let Adam, Henry, Ellie, Chris, and Dave speak for themselves as we present for your delectation, Hell or High Rollers.
Hell or High Rollers is an adventure set in D&D Hell, so will almost certainly contain adult content. Enjoy!
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Hell or High Rollers. Yes. Coming live from a living room. We are doing a D&D podcast, people, and I'm very excited. But we are loosely following the rules of D&D, mainly because I don't know them that well. But for those of you that do know D&D, you're going to have a great time. For those of you that don't worry. We're just going to roll some dice and tell a fun story. And usually if the number's high, that's really good. And if it's low, it's bad. But that is the joy of this game.
It's everything you need to know, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So I'm going to be running the game, coming up with lots of fun characters and guiding the story. My name is Dave, by the way. I should have started with that. I'm Dave, and I'll be running the story. But let me introduce you to all the other wonderful voices we have in the room.
Hello, hi. My name is Chris Leask, and I am playing the role of Gluebrick Bumbledung, who is a huge barbarian Goliath, and a simple being who doesn't read, because when he does, the voice in his head from reading scares him. He thinks it's the book talking to him, so he's like, whoa.
So when he reads, he's like, that voice that you hear when you're reading.
He thinks it's the book talking to him and trying to, like, control him. So he's like, no, I'm out.
Very good. Very good.
That simple. But he's charming. He's lovely.
Well, we'll find out.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Ellie Morris, and I am playing Ghoul, the 5-inch tall, forest-dwelling, sentient mushroom. And what he lacks in size, he also lacks in heart.
Nice. Can I just confirm he's 5 inches?
Did I say foot?
No, did you?
No,
I said
5
inches.
inches.
You said inches, yeah. I just want to confirm.
5 inches. He is
5 inches.
that small.
Hold on, and the Goliath is.
Oh yeah, it's 7'4".
7'4". Okay,
Right.
Great. So 5 inches and 7'4".
Big guy.
I'm Adam, and I'm playing Eric Sanguinius, who's a necromancer who lives out in a tower surrounded by undead minions.
That's very good.
Lovely. I'm Henry Shields, hello, and I'm playing Henley Whispers, a.k.a. the Turbulent Wind. Human ranger, fancy dancer, forest dweller, tall tale teller, tree bark smeller.
You've written this.
pre-written this,
Yeah.
This is not off the dome. That'd be impressive.
Also, what's annoyed me about this already is that on the train on the way here, you were like, "Oh, I don't really know what to say," and you've clearly
Well, I just sat and written this in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, you are very good.
Oh, so it's recently off the dome.
Yeah. And a little fact about Henley. Anytime Henley hears birds singing in the forest, he thinks they're doing it specifically for him. and he thinks that when he's not there, they don't do it.
Oh, wow.
Really?
So the absence of birdsong is not just the fact the birds aren't singing, it's the fact that they're not singing for him.
Yes, that was...
Wow.
Does he also think that, so no one else, unless they've been with him in the woods, have ever heard a bird sing?
That's how he understands it, yes.
Wow.
Oh, my days, the ego.
That is amazing. Well, guys, should we begin?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's begin our first episode of Hell or High Rollers. Here we go. Midnight. A blood-red moon hangs low in the sky, bathing the land in a crimson haze. In the highest tower of an ancient castle, a pale, wizened man frantically lights candles and scrawls occult symbols on the cold flagstones.
Darkness come to me in my hour of need.
He mutters desperate prayers to a dark god as the cries of battle draw near.
Who's there upon the stair? Minions of darkness, protect me.
Something slams against the heavy oak doors. They are here. Dawn light filters through the trees of a deep forest. A figure drenched in sweat crashes through the undergrowth. He clings to a bath towel wrapped around his waist, stumbling and tripping over twisted roots as loose branches whip at his bare skin. Voices echo around the forest. Cruel, mocking laughter, taunting their prey. He reaches a clearing and turns just in time to see the swift blur of an arrow shot. And all is darkness. In a warm tavern, a huge, hulking brute of a man holds his drink with great care, trying not to crush the glass in his oversized fist. He hears a cry and turns to see the elderly bartender kneeling, blood spilling from an open wound on his forehead. A steel-clad warrior looming over him grins and raises his weapon to strike a final blow. The brute feels a familiar heat rising from his gut, washing away his senses. Everything turns red, and all he hears is the sound of breaking glass. Then somewhere in the trackless sea, far from the nearest shore, a piece of driftwood rocks gently back and forth with the waves. On it, a small mushroom shivers in the freezing night air. Its tiny black eyes reflect the light of infinite stars as it shudders, a final, whispered breath. So our scene shifts. Blackout, darkness, and silence. Our villains are currently chained to a wall inside a barren cave, bathed in an orange glow. All of your eyes are shut, and you can feel the sizzling heat. Chris, are you actually closing your eyes?
Yeah.
I did too. I did.
We all closed our eyes. Look, we're doing what you want.
I wanted to experience.
Oh, sorry, I'll let you go again. Okay, let's go again.
Go again.
Just like it would be harsh to not do what you've asked.
How dare you close your eyes?
Like,
very
I'm
immersive
not doing
experience.
this. I'm not closing my eyes because you've asked me to. No.
Okay, so you're in a cave, bathed in an orange glow. Your eyes are all shut, and you can feel the sizzling heat on your skin, the grip of chains around your wrists as sweat drips from your brow. As consciousness slowly begins to tease the edges of your awareness, you notice that there is a smell of acrid black smoke, and the silence is broken by the distant roaring of flames, and the clatter of metal begins to fill your ears. Going down the line, we can see that there is a human male with greyish skin dressed in black robes. His face is contorted with confusion and pain. Next, we see a huge, imposing Goliath, his expression also slightly bemused. Next, we have a man with a crooked smile on his lips, just in a bath towel. And finally, at the very end of the line, there is a small metal box chained to the wall in the other three, and it is illuminated by the glow of nearby fires. And inside the box, we see what looks like a tiny little mushroom asleep on the floor. No more than 5 inches tall, with a little red top spotted with white dots. It sleeps soundly, its tiny face shimmering in the firelight. This scene is very peaceful, but the location is not, as you all begin to wake.
Oh.
What happened? Oh, no. What? Is this a sex dungeon?
Oh, God.
Such a clean opening offer.
Has it happened again?
I don't think so. Who are you?
Where am I?
What's that? Is that a mushroom?
Hi. Is this still a dream?
What else can we see around us right now?
So in the cave, it's just a bare cave, and there's some sort of broken crates and rags and boxes, and you guys are all chained to each other and chained to the wall.
Oh, what's going on? Who's done this? I don't know who you folk are, but we've apparently been captured by some sort of fiend.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Where am I? I'm scared.
I can't think of any reason why anyone would want to entrap me. I'm so nice, and I don't see why anyone would.
Don't even believe yourself.
That's the least nice-sounding thing.
I'm nice.
so nice.
I am the nicest. Well, maybe we should. I'll just call for some help. Hello. Oh, who's that? Hello. Someone saying hello back. Hello.
I think that's your own echo.
I don't think so. Hello. Who's that? Who's that? They're playing mind games.
Okay, someone else try.
I am a powerful necromancer. I shall simply cast a spell and release us from our bonds. If I could just,
Did you say you're a necromancer?
Necromancer of great repute. I am Eric Sanguinius of the Highvis Tower.
Well, you're a villain if you're a necromancer. You're an evil being.
I am known by many as villain. It is true, yes.
Well, then we are natural enemies, sir, for I am a hero of great renown.
I do not know you. I do not renown you.
Well, you may not know me by sight, but you'll know the name.
What is your name, stranger?
Henley Whispers.
I have heard of you.
Yes, you have.
You're a twat on the other side of the James Woods.
Well, that's not what I go by.
Yes, well, that's what they call you. No, what is the mushroom over there?
I also live in the forest.
What's your name, little mushroom?
My name is Ghoul. Hi.
Ghoul.
Yeah, Ghoul.
That's why are you in a tiny cage?
I'm not sure. I was cold and I just want to go home, please.
Ghoul, you are small and nimble. Can you get through the bars?
Yes.
Can you?
Probably.
Problem fixed, Dave.
From soggy fuckers, okay. All right, so
confident.
are you going to try and squeeze through the bars?
I think, yeah, Ghoul is going to try and do that.
Guys, it is time for our first ever roll of the game.
Time has come.
It's come.
Okay.
So, Elle, get your D20, your 20-sided dice, and roll me a dexterity check.
This is the moment.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is so...
Oh, it's a 3.
It's a 3. And do you have a modifier on your character
Clumsy
sheet?
mushroom.
It is 2, so it's 5 overall.
So 5 overall. So your roll plus your modifier is 5.
Yes.
Great. You just slam your head into the bars.
Ouch!
Okay, thank you for trying, little mushroom. We're getting no response from calling out. So I'm chained to the wall, am I?
Who's
Are we chained to
next
each
to
other?
us?
I think you're chained to each other, like maybe around your waist, like a chain gang. Yeah,
In a tiny box.
in a tiny box, yeah. But your hands aren't bound because they're too small.
Oh, I mean,
Or actually, ghouls should have tiny little,
Tiny
little mushroom.
Yeah, tiny little
Mushroom
mushroom cuffs.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
ghouls got tiny little mushroom cuffs on.
Okay.
Well, all I need is a piece of metal, something long and thin I can fashion into a lockpick.
Like a toothpick?
That would do. Do you have a toothpick on you?
No.
Okay, thank you. Can I see anything in the room that's made of metal?
So yeah, in the room, I just kind of some abandoned crates. There are some nails sticking out of them.
Oh,
Wait,
perfect. How do we get one of those nails?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll try and do this. Can I try and rip my hands off from the wall?
You're just going to try and rip out the
I'm going to
chains.
just try and rip out of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Roll me just a straight strength check.
Great. This is going to be very good.
You're a big
You know what,
Goliath as
actually,
well.
I'm going to use my dice. I do have
You've got a
very
real
good
dice
app.
and a little tray.
Oh my days. Guys, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23.
Whoa.
23. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So with a 23, you step forward and your huge, powerful legs surge with power, and you just step in, and you just hear this almighty crash as you pull a huge chunk of rock off the wall.
Great. So am I free from all the chains now?
No, your hands are still bound to the people on either side of you, so you're still bound to Eric and Henley.
I love the Who Framed Roger Rabbitness of this, that I've gone, all I need is a nail to pick these locks, and you've gone, I'll get it for you, and just rip it off the wall to get a nail. And bring it back.
Can I reach it?
Actually, let's do that. So you just go, and you walk out, break the chains off the wall, and just pick up a nail.
There you go. Just for you.
Thank you.
My name's Gluebrick.
Hello, Gluebrick. I'm Henley Whispers. You've probably heard of me.
I've heard of you.
Okay, well, you have, Little Mushroom.
Yes, you're from the same forest as me, right?
The James Woods.
Yeah, you always going round in that golden carriage, looking all fancy.
Well, no. I mean, I do own a golden carriage, but that's a means of transportation that I have to use in order to be secure as I go about my business. I'm a hero. You see, I steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Oh, no, I do know you. I've delivered some jam to you. My father's jam. I bought you some jam. You bought loads of jam from me.
You make that jam?
Oh, yeah, I make that jam, yeah.
that's nice.
My father makes the jam. I like to deliver the jam.
What did you say your name was?
My name is...
As he checks his phone.
The most simple detail I should have memorised, but no. My name is... Take two. My name is Gluebrick Bumbledung.
Of Bumbledung Jams.
That's right, Bumbledung Jams.
What's their catchphrase? What's their slogan?
Oh, the slogan is actually like a song. Bumbledung, Bumbledung, gotta get your jam with Bumbledung. Careful. And that's the song.
At least it comes with a warning.
Yeah, and you bought loads, and you spent a fortune on that. Yes. I don't know how on earth you might be giving the money to the poor, because you spent so much money on our jam.
He doesn't give the money to the poor. He's known as selfish, not elfish.
Whoa.
Let's not ignore that.
Absolute zinger from roll. Henley, can you roll me a constitution check?
Yes. Natural 20.
Oh, wow. Natural
Roar off
20.
a duck's back. Call me what you will, and it does not bother me. Every insult makes me stronger.
Was that a constitution roll so as not to get upset?
Yeah, get upset, maybe take some damage, some emotional damage.
Yeah, he does have a fragile ego.
Yeah.
For now, intact.
Actually, so if you've rolled a natural 20, you can have a zinger back at Eric.
No, I can't, because I don't have one.
Oh.
I mean, give me a minute.
Okay.
Hey, Gluebrick, can you get me out of this cage?
Oh, yeah, of course. Do you want another toothpick?
Can't you just rip it from the wall?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. And I pick up... I can do this?
Yeah.
I kind of... Yeah.
You're still chained to these guys, but you're not chained to the wall.
Them around with me.
They're being pulled being pulled taut into the wall.
Right, okay. I'm going to be bold here and try and... So I'm handcuffed to me. Can I try and rip off one of the handcuffs?
Yeah, you can try and rip off one of the handcuffs. So just straight strength check.
9.
Yeah, you do not rip off the handcuffs.
I'm making it too easy, aren't I?
Yeah, two big clumsy hands.
So I pick up your box and I look at you like, oh, you look so delicious.
No, don't eat the mushroom. Don't eat the mushroom.
Okay, Ghoul, hearing that, immediately just does poison spray.
Oh. So you're trying to poison Gluebrick.
That is something.
As a defense.
Mushrooms
Just
learn.
defense.
Yeah, if someone talks about eating, that they go into full defense mode. So
Right, okay.
Okay, and so you just got to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, great. Luckily, I am proficient in that, so I get a +6. So that is 22.
22. Okay. Wow.
So you passed the check.
Yeah, you've passed the check. So Ghoul sort of scrunches tiny little fists up and just goes, and loads of just spores fly out, and Gluebrick inhales a massive lungful of it.
That's tasty. Thank you so much. Oh no, I won't eat you. I promise. Okay, I'm going to get you out of this. I'm sorry. I think I want to earn your trust. Okay, so
Gluebrick.
If I just whack it really
No.
Whack it really
Don't
hard.
smash your way through. Just bring me the nail, Gluebrick.
Okay, great. I'll place you back down. I'll be back, mushroom. And then I get a nail and I give it to you.
Okay, so I'm going to try and pick the lock.
Okay,
Can I
great.
do a sleight of hand check?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Because I'm pretty good at sleight of hand. Oh, and it's with my modifier, it's 23.
Whoa! Okay, I think that is enough. Now, are you trying to pick the lock that's chained to Gluebrick and Eric?
I'm trying to pick my own wrist locks first.
Okay,
to free
great.
my wrist.
Yeah, so you free your right hand, which is currently chained to Eric. So you and Eric are no longer chained together.
At last.
You're a rude man, you know.
I have work to be getting on with. I cannot be wasting my time here in this, wherever we are.
You know what? It's an honour to be chained to Henley Whispers, I'll have you know.
An honour for whom?
for whoever's chained to me. You know, a lot of people in the past have been chained to me, and it's been a lovely experience.
Cast mage hand. So it just does like a talk to the hand.
Yeah.
Talk to the mage hand.
Talk to the mage.
So just like a spectral hand
Just
comes
blocks
out.
him. Just puts it like, I cannot hear.
Okay, I'm gonna keep picking locks. I'm gonna undo my other hand and my waist,
Yep.
as I understand it. But I'm gonna leave the necromancer where he is because I don't like that guy. I'm gonna go and help undo the cage with the mushroom.
So yeah, with your 23, you're now free of the chains. But these Eric, Ghoul, and Gubrick you guys are still chained together, and your hands are still chained.
Great. So who am I?
You're Gubrick.
Sorry, yeah. The podcast, that sounded like what I was asking.
Yeah.
But I was showing my hands. Who am I attached to?
So your hands are, one hand is free from Henley.
Great.
So all of you are chained together by one long chain, and each of your hands are chained to each
And
other.
I am next to the mushroom. So I'm just going to pick you up. So you're head high.
Back up, bitch!
Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. I wasn't going to eat you.
Put me down! All right, put me down.
Okay, I'll put you down.
Gluebrick, come closer.
I charge at you. Not
no,
aggressively.
Very enthusiastic.
I wish you to break these chains free. I am a necromancer of great power. If you do me this favour,
Right.
I shall be in your debt. And believe me, that would be an excellent thing.
Don't do it, Glubrick. He's a villain. He's a monster. A necromancer. You don't want that guy on your side.
Gluebrick, break these chains, and I will allow you to be one of my minions in my tower. Come, break the chains.
Do you like being a minion?
Yes.
That sounds nice. That sounds lovely.
He's a prick. Okay, leave him there.
Why don't you like him?
He was rude to me.
Was he?
Whatever this situation is, we are all in it together. Come and join me.
We are all in this together. That is actually a very fair point. We need to find out why we're here and who's put us here. And I think the best way of doing that is by us working together as a team. And he raises his hand.
You are as wise as you are strong, but now break the chains so that we may be free.
All right, but if he rolls low, I think he's got to crush your wrists.
yeah, let's do that.
That's great, yeah.
I have great faith in you, man
Right.
of the wilds.
And as I go over, I'm like, you can do this, Gluebrick. You bloody got this guy. And then I close my eyes. Oh no, that would give myself disadvantage.
Yeah, you close your eyes.
No, don't worry, I've got this.
No,
and I close my eyes and I slam my hand down. Disadvantage?
So you just hold on. Talk me through that process. So rather than trying to break the chains with sheer strength, you're punching Eric in the wrists.
I'm punching.
You're sort of trying to do it with inner strength.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I've
which
got
is
this. Like, I feel really pumped up, and I'm like, yeah, I've got this. So I close my eyes for no reason but to feel inner strength, and I roll. I'll give myself disadvantage. You are lucky. 19.
So rolling with disadvantage is you roll 2 d20s and you take the lower of the numbers, and advantage is you roll 2 and take the higher.
This
So
one
me
is a good
closing
example.
my eyes because
Gave
I'm
you
an
natural
idiot.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Gave myself disadvantage.
Yeah.
But you still got 19.
A 19 is not enough
Whoa!
to
You
break.
just want his hand broken, don't you?
No, I don't. You don't break his hand. You don't break his hand.
Okay.
But you
No, it's
don't
just a
manage to
really-
break the
it's a
chains.
really
So
difficult-
Eric is still chained together.
So this is
Okay, great.
another D&D thing that's worth explaining is that different things, depending on their difficulty, require higher numbers. So we
Yeah,
can now
yeah.
assume that they need a 20 at least to break the chains.
Yeah, and I just decide because I'm in charge, and I've just decided that wasn't enough.
Good.
It's not pre-written. I've got it nowhere here. I've just picked a number.
So Henley wanders over and says, "Having some trouble, necro wanker?"
There it is. Took more than a minute.
Oh, get inspiration for
And
that.
so, yeah, Eric, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
That's good.
So it's a 20.
20 in total. So yeah, you're unaffected by the insult.
I have been called worse things in my time.
All it'll take is a quick apology, and then I'll use my nail to pick those locks for you.
Apologise? Never. Try again, Gluebrick. This time keep your eyes open.
Great. I'll do it again instantly.
Again with your eyes open.
Yeah.
Straight strength check. While this is happening, what's Ghoul doing?
Ghoul is kind of cowering at the back of the cage, just kind of furtively looking out of
Observing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Aw.
What's your strength check?
14.
14.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah,
14.
your wrists are becoming quite painful now.
Okay,
as this guy just pummels them.
Henley takes pity on the situation. Just says, "You know what? I'll help. Okay, I'll help." And he goes to pick the lock.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just looking.
So yeah, I'd say because you picked it before, you can roll with advantage.
I got a natural 20.
2 natural 20s in a row.
Now I picked the lock. It was a dream. It barely even. I touched it with a nail.
Yeah, literally, you just like tapped it like Mary Poppins style, and the chains on your wrists have just sprung open.
Well, then I thank you, man of the woods.
You're welcome, Necromancer. For now, at least, we seem to be in this together, so I'll put aside our differences until we get out of this place.
A worthy approach.
Can I do a check to try and remember what happened to me? Can you just say I have that?
Yeah, I think you do.
Well, okay, so now, Henley, having this information just magically appear in his head, suddenly his face is pale, and he shudders and remembers an arrow shaft thudding into his chest and thinks, my God, I'm dead. Everyone, all of you, I think I know what's happening here.
What?
We may all be dead. Wherever we are, wherever this is, it is the afterlife. I remember my death. I remember it with perfect clarity. My God, this is so tragic. A great light has gone out this day. All of you, please let us take a moment to remember and commemorate the loss of a great man, a legend beloved by all. Me.
Oh, God.
And
He's so horrible.
And Henley just weeps and tears run down his face.
Oh, no. And I pick him up for the biggest hug. But I'm going to give myself, because I'm closing my eyes again, I'm going to give myself a disadvantage on a strength check to see if I harm you.
Well, actually, no, you want to roll low, because the higher you roll, the stronger you are. So if you roll too high, you'll crush him.
So that's really screwed up. So a disadvantage.
Oh, so you want to...
You want to get a low roll so that you don't
I want to get a
hurt
low
him.
roll, yeah.
Strength check
First
to see if you
episode,
crush me.
subverting the roll.
Strength check to see if you crush me.
Okay, so I take the highest number.
Yeah.
So it would be 11, it would be 16.
16.
Okay. But I think in this situation, you would roll your strength against my strength.
Great, yeah.
Basically. So I'll roll my strength check. It's a 14.
And what was yours?
16.
16. So yeah, you're going to take 1d6 worth of damage.
Okay.
Oh,
So I have a d6, which people who don't know, a d6 is just a normal dice. Control roll, I got 4, so I take 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. And
God, I don't have a lot of health.
Yeah, you guys are pretty low level, so...
Yeah, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Now I'm down to 8.
8 health.
Like, oh, it's okay, don't cry.
Let me go.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, that hurt. Okay, it's all right. I understand. It's painful for us all.
I don't think I'm dead.
I'm not dead.
No. Do you think you're dead, Mr. Necromancer?
I've turned away from the group and I'm looking mysteriously around me to consider his proposal. Am I dead? The man of the woods is right. We are indeed dead, and this means we are in hell.
But I didn't die. I don't remember dying. That didn't happen.
If you're here, you're dead, Ghoul. I'm afraid we all are. What happened to you, little mushroom?
So Ghoul immediately just kind of, the mushroom stalk just like disappears into the top of the mushroom.
Oh, so
like a
he
little shell.
concertinas on himself.
He just goes into his little mushroom shell and kind of starts shivering and shaking.
Oh, that's too tragic. We'll just leave that.
So just
All right,
scrunches up to a little ball and is just crying and shivering.
Yeah.
I know. It's difficult. It's difficult to take on. I died a heroic death. As I remember it, I was fighting a vicious gang of thugs, dozens of them. I fought them off. I killed many. They fell at my feet like blades of grass before the scythe. Who's cutting grass with a scythe? He cuts his grass with a scythe. That's canon now. That's what he does. Yes, they fell before me, but there were too many. I fought to the last, but I fell. They will tell tales of my death for years to come when they are past the period of mourning. My God, the whole world must be weeping to hear the news.
We can talk all night of tales of our life, but what of our return? There must be an escape from hell. There must be a way to return and have vengeance on the people who have killed us.
Yeah, I agree. I quite like to get home. I've got a few deliveries that I need to do in the morning, so yeah, maybe we look for the exit.
I've got to get back. This is some kind of mistake. This was not meant to happen.
A mistake indeed. I am a hero. I don't belong in hell. There must have been an error. Let's get out of here.
Can we see? Is there like a cave door? I don't. Is that
It's a cave entrance.
Oh yeah, where's the entrance to the cave? It's not.
Yeah, do you know what? There is a door. There should be
a door, really.
The whole time this is happening, I found some pebbles on the floor, and I'm just like picking them up and dropping them. That's a game he plays, I guess.
Classic old drop pebble.
Old drop pebble. He loves it.
What are the rules?
You've got to drop them faster than the one before. You just keep doing it, and hopefully you drop them faster.
So hopefully gravity becomes stronger.
I always lose. I'm like, no.
So you're losing out to physics. That's
He doesn't know. He's a bit like, I'm just dropping it, not as fast. I'm just gonna. And I turn around and just and I just run at the door.
Gubrick
is
is
strapped up, and oh no, I'm not strapped to the wall anymore. So I'm just going to pull them with me, aren't I?
So yeah, everyone's chained together apart from Henley. So Henley's free of all chains, but Gubrick is still holding the mushroom in the cage. And
yeah, I think so.
Eric is still.
No, I put you down.
Okay, so the cage is just bouncing along the floor. Eric is being dragged with you towards the door. And what are you trying to do? You're trying to charge the door.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the door to open it.
Stop, Gubrick,
Are you going to try and break it down?
Yeah, and I just rolled. Sorry.
What did you get?
A natural 20.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, mate. So good for you. But I'm happy to do that again because we didn't declare what it would be.
No. You got a natural 20. So you charge through towards the door and just with unbelievable ease. The door doesn't just come off its hinges. It's like incinerated. It just like goes into like tiny pieces.
Nice.
And you roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh, acrobatics, like athletics.
Acrobatics.
17. Sorry, that was so boring.
gripping listener.
Gripping. So
17.
With a 17, it is enough. So you charge through the door and you do just like an amazing forward roll and land back up on your feet. The box is like flying towards you. You just catch it with the mushroom inside. What happens to Eric?
Just slammed into a wall?
Yeah, just like dragged face first. Like,
yeah, absolutely, on the face.
Yeah, it's like... And so you crash through the wall. Henley is still in the prison cave.
Henley strolls along behind him.
And as the dust settles from your unnecessary entrance, you have a quick scan around you, and you're in a new room, a new sort of cave-looking thing. But this one is filled with weapons and armour and lots of books, all kind of in an assorted pile. And at the head of the room, as you come in, there is a little imp sat at a desk with a little pair of glasses, scrawling in a sort of big ledger. As you crash through, he just looks up and doesn't move from his chair.
Can I make a religion roll to understand where I am whilst I pick stone out of my face?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're trying to understand...
That's an 18 plus 6.
We are rolling
24.
Yeah,
Hell and high rollers.
Yeah, very high rollers.
Living up to our names.
And so you're trying to ascertain the room you're in, or like...
Because now that I've come to realise that we are in hell, I'm just trying to, as much as I know about people who enter hell for the first time.
With such a high roll, you are able to remember and ascertain that you are in Avernus, which is the first layer of hell. And you remember with such a high roll that this is a plane in which a huge war is being fought between devils and demons.
I share this with the group.
So we're in hell?
Yes. The question is, what will you do now? Unless you choose to accept it and live an eternity of damnation.
I'm not living an eternity of damnation. We have to get out of this place, but people are counting on me.
Allow me, please. And I step forward as if checking into a hotel.
And you're going to speak to the officious-looking in a pair of little glasses. Yeah, there's a little bell on there. And he hasn't actually stopped looking at you since you come in. And there's just a beat of silence. He looks at the bell and then just looks at you.
Concierge, I would like to contact Velsharoon, Archdevil, I believe on the 8th plane. Could you get a message to him that Eric Sanguinius is here?
Oh?
Eric Sanguinius. You must have my name perhaps in the book. My deeds are surely legendary amongst... you must talk of me all the time.
All right, I'll have a look through here.
E-R-I-C.
Yeah, I know how to spell it. Give me a moment. Eric.
Is that like a book of every dead person? If that's how you're going through that book, that's going to take
one at a time.
Such a long time.
Hey, you don't come here and tell me how to do my job.
Yes,
I don't come to your job and tell you how to be a fucking asshole. Oh, yeah. Shut your mouth.
I'll just get sorry.
Okay, this imp is spicy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys didn't know you were in hell?
No, we have ascertained that much. Please keep looking.
Eric,
Sanguinius.
Eric,
Lord
Eric.
of High-Vis Tower.
Oh, yeah, I got you here. Yeah.
Excellent.
It says
And
Eric.
you will see here that I am in contact with the archdevil Velsharoon, source of much of my power.
No. Eric, what I got here is your name, and that's it.
Just my name.
Just says Eric Sanguinius, ...
Ooh,
So,
bleak.
nothing.
That's bleak.
Yeah.
There's clearly been some administrative error. Perhaps you could contact Velsharoon, get a message to him, and say that Eric Sanguinius and colleagues have been wrongfully taken to hell and require exit.
You want to get out of hell?
Yeah, we require exit.
You require exit from hell, huh?
You heard me, nerd.
You want to call me nerd, little mushroom, huh?
I like
If the glasses fit.
Is that a joke of the fact that I wear glasses?
Yes.
All right, you guys want to get out of hell? I mean, I guess you could try, but it could be quite fun watching you guys get slaughtered. You're never going to get out of here. You think people don't come here all the time, want to get out of hell? Of course you want to get out.
You've not made it that hard. I mean, like, you just chained us and left us in a room. And we managed to get out.
And he immediately walked out of those chains.
Yeah.
I just got straight out of them. So, hell so far doesn't seem like the worst place in the world. I mean, I don't want to be here, but like it's, we've made a new friend in you. What was your name?
My name? Gooch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, Gooch. Yeah, the name's Gooch.
Oh.
Mine is Ghoul. That's similar.
Oh, yeah, a lot of G's. Gonna get confusing. Glubrig, yeah, I got your name here.
I'd love to talk. However, we require a message to Velsharoon. Can you, Gooch, get a message to Velsharoon or not?
I can, but for you, I won't.
What? How dare you?
I won't waste my time with you guys. You guys are pathetic. You got two options, okay? You either try and run away and get out of here, or you join the war effort. And you stupid son of a bitch. And he points over to Gubrick, and he's like, you want to see how bad this place is?
Yeah.
Put your hand on the table.
Okay. I just do.
And in the blink of an eye, he just whips a knife across your arm, slices your hand clean off.
That wasn't very nice. I'll punch him.
Are you going to punch him with your other hand?
Yeah, with my left hand, but it's a reflex. It's like, he's not doing it out of anger, he's going just punches him.
Roll me an attack roll.
Okay, so I need to, just to clarify this, I need to roll to see if I hit?
Yeah,
Then it
exactly.
will just be 19, yeah, I've hit you. It's
With 19,
24.
24, yeah. So you clock him across the face.
Yeah.
And roll me your damage roll.
Well, it's just a straight unarmed attack for Barbarian, so it's just he takes 6.
He takes 6 points of damage. Great. So the
It's our first combat. Maybe it won't go into combat, but
no, it's okay. Yeah, so you've hit him and you knock him off, and he's like, motherfucker! Just wait a minute. All right, for God's sake, look at your hand. And as you look, this kind of weird thing that looks kind of like a kind of like black tar, like a sort of clayish, quite thick. It just starts to like regrow, and your hand starts to regrow, and your hand is now this kind of like dark, black, scaly hand.
Oh, no.
why did you do that?
You're already dead, you fool. You can't die down here. Just the more you get hit, the more you die. You just come back a little bit more like a devil or a demon.
You got a hell hand.
That's right.
A hell hand.
You got a hell hand. So you can punch me, you can kick me as much as you like. I'm in my house. You can't kill me here.
Okay, let's huddle up, guys, shall we? And discuss what we want to do next.
Are we doing a huddle? All right.
Yeah,
We'd rather you didn't join the huddle just yet.
You know what?
Gooch,
They
sorry.
always leave Gooch out of the huddle.
You just cut my friend's hand off.
Yeah, well, you in hell, man. What do you want from me?
you say-
Why
I
you in
get
a
it.
bath towel?
Did you say friend?
Yes, I think we should be friends. We're all in this together. Friends forming a bond through adversity.
Oh, well, this is This is delicious.
Okay.
All right, you guys made me fucking sick. I'm gonna go back through the book. You call me if you got any more stupid
What are
questions.
you doing in the book?
I'm writing in names, checking in weapons. I got a lot going on, man.
Can we have a weapon?
You know what? The other guys can have a weapon. You can't have a weapon.
Why are you being such a bitch to me?
Because I don't like you, because you're a bitch.
I'm not. You just chopped my hand off. I think we're
that's-
even.
Oh, you try to come to hell and you tell me, oh, this ain't so bad?
While they continue to argue, I take Henley Whispers aside. I say, Mr. Whispers, I fear that we must put our old rivalries aside and work together, for these fools will give us very little other than their strength and their guile.
You're right, Eric. Henley is still weeping. Tears streaming on his face. I'm worried.
What's up with you?
I worry, Eric, that there won't be a venue large enough to accommodate the mourners for my funeral.
Oh, for God's sake, you've got to stop thinking about your own death.
It's-
if you get out of
it's
here,
hard.
If you get out of here, you could be a mourner at your own funeral.
Oh, that would be fantastic. All of my friends and family saying wonderful things about me. That is my dream.
And at the greatest moment, you could throw back your hood and say, "Behold, he lives."
Oh, you have a flair for the dramatic, Eric, and I think we have that in common, sir.
Perhaps I have written a couple of plays, but
Have you really?
they've only been put on by the undead.
Where were the plays?
Well, you know, when we get back to the tower, I'd be happy to do a reading for you.
I'd love to see them. What's the title of your favourite play that you've written?
my favourite play is, of course, Lord of the Tower. It is somewhat self-styled on me. We did a read-through, but because the only actors I can get are zombies, it lasted for 9.5 hours. Very slow. I tried to get them to pick up the pace, but we digress. Henley Whispers of James Woods. We must find a way to work together, and then I can get back to my tower, you can get back to your own funeral if you so wish, and these others, who could perhaps be loyal minions in their own way, will help us. The question is, how?
Mr. Gooch,
Yeah?
I have a question.
Fire away.
So if we dead,
Yeah.
how come we're in hell? I didn't do anything bad.
Are you serious?
Yes,
You get sent to hell for doing bad stuff.
but I didn't do anything bad.
Okay, let me have a look here. Cool. Ah, yeah, here you are. Yeah. Oh, so you don't have an ellipses next to your name. You got a whole list of stuff here. You and the Fun Guy Gang?
Yeah, the Fun Guy Gang, that's my gang. We
What
live
do
in a forest.
Okay, why don't you tell me what they do?
The Fun Guy Gang, and they missed the opportunity to call themselves the Fun Guys.
They're the Fun Guy Gang.
Oh, the Fun Guy Gang, yeah. Fun Guy Gang. Just one fun guy and a whole gang.
Yeah. Fun Gus runs it.
Fun Gus. Oh, wow.
He's the fun guy.
Fun Gus is the one fun guy in your Fun Guy Gang.
Yeah, and he gotta be worried about where I am.
Oh, I don't think he's going to be too worried. What do you think the gang does?
What? We lure people into the forest and poison them and kill them, and then they nourish the forest, and that's how nature works. And
Whoa.
what?
You poison and kill
that sounds
people?
awful. That's
What?
really not okay.
All right, I'm going to sit back and let your friends explain it to you.
It sounds like you belong in hell, Ghoul.
But it's for the good of the forest.
But you're...
What does the forest get from it?
Nourishment and minerals and vitamins.
But you kill people to achieve it.
Yes? What's wrong with that?
Are they evil people?
Some of them, maybe.
Ah, that's not good, Ghoul. You shouldn't do that. I mean,
What?
I kill people in doing my work.
We will not be able to do any of these things trapped here in hell.
No, you're
Start
right,
looking
Eric.
for weapons.
Okay, so you're all looking for weapons. Yeah, the imp is just kind of looks over his little glasses and he's just like, yeah, take whatever you can find. And everyone roll me an investigation check.
Oh, shoot.
17.
20.
Okay, great.
6.
5. Rubric.
So Henley and Glurick, you do find weapons and armor. You find all of your like standard weapons. Henley finds a longbow and 20 arrows and a short sword
Nice.
and some leather armor, unless you want to stay in your towel.
No, I want to put some armor on.
And but there's no trousers. You can't find trousers.
So I keep the towel on.
Yeah, you got a
From the
towel
waist
on
down.
and leather boots.
Leather boots, leather top,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But just towel around
Just
the waist.
towel, yeah. So Gurik, you find a great axe and 2 throwable hand axes.
Javelins.
And would you
We'll work it out.
Yeah, now is when we should work it out. Do you want javelins? Because we're finding the weapons now.
Yes.
You can have javelins. So you find some javelins, and you don't have any armor, right?
Yeah, I just naturally have.
You're just very tough.
I think that's the thing, yeah.
Yeah. Very tough, no armor.
Yeah.
Great. So we got Henley and Gubrick all kitted up, and Ghoul, you got a
17.
17. So with your 17, so you've got natural armor as well, armor of the woods. So yeah, Ghoul finds a little dart, like a little blow dart. Let's say it's like a little blowgun, tiny little mini one. And Eric,
Can I find like ink stuff?
yeah, you can
Stuff?
find all the stuff you need to cast spells, and you also find with a 20. Okay, can you roll me a d10, a 10-sided? So many dice.
So many dice.
7.
You got a 7. So you find... Okay, great. So this was sent to us by Funky Waffle.
Oh,
Thanks, Funky Waffle.
thank you.
Funky Waffle sent us Wild Magic Box.
Oh.
It's a small box with a little kind of lens on the front, and at the front of, on top of the box is a big button, and inscribed on it says, press the button and see what happens.
We love a randomizer.
Yeah, it's a random box,
Thank you.
and that's all you can tell from it so far.
Wow.
So basically what will happen is when you use the box, I'll have you roll on a table and a random effect will happen. But you can keep the box yourself, you can give it to anyone, but you find that. So Ghoul, also, you find a grenade.
What's this?
So
How
it's
big
like
is it?
It's a pretty big grenade, but
So it's
we're gonna
full
say
size of Ghoul.
yeah, you can hold it.
Cool.
Guys, look at this.
Whoa, be careful with that little mushroom.
Let's play catch.
No.
I'd love to play cat.
No.
No.
This is dangerous. That's you hang on to that, but it's a weapon, okay? You just
Ooh.
Because I've got a question. I've been thinking about while everyone's been looking at their weapons. What if we don't want to do any of this? What if I just want to go home?
You wanna go home?
Like, is there a way that, once you go to hell, for whatever reason I'm here for, which I can't imagine why, but...
Oh my god. Okay. You wanna get, in fact, I kinda want you to get out of here, alright? So in hell we got 9 layers. At the very bottom layer is a portal, and you have to convince the god of hell to let you through that portal. If you can get to that portal, you can get back to your lives.
we have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to dissuade you or anything, but I mean, hell has been going for, well, since forever, and I don't know anyone who's ever got out.
Well, today's the day where 4 people...
Wow.
No, come on, Kubrick. You're really onto something there.
Yeah, no,
Come
really
on,
onto
Goober,
something.
come on. Yeah, give him a pep talk.
Today's the day we find the staircase.
Today's the day it finally happens. If anyone can get out of hell, it's Henley Whispers.
And glue brick.
And Ghoul.
And no, I fear it cannot be done.
Eric,
Do you understand the huge, colossal task ahead of us? To go through all layers of hell, to do something that has never been done by man, elf, dwarf, or beast.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to just stay here and, fight in a war. Let's just go out and have a look around and see if it's really all that bad.
Let's just at least open the door and have a look.
Come on. Wonderful soundproofing you have here.
Then today is the day that we shall escape from hell.
Yes, I don't want to spend eternity in that.
No, that's fair. So, where's the stairs?
So the first thing you gotta do is go from this layer to the next layer, and then to the next one. Can you count?
Yeah. A, B.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Okay, you're in layer 1. You gotta get to layer 9. But you can't just go from 1 to 9. You gotta go 2, 3. You following me,
All right,
Goobrick?
how do we get from
just
layer
about.
1 to layer 2?
Right.
All right, see, this guy gets it. Henley
You
gets it.
really are. You've got such a big problem with me.
Yeah, because you are so dumb.
I just don't think that's
Blueberry, calm down. Leave the exposition imp alone.
Oh yeah, let you do your thing, right?
Okay, so you gotta get through to the next layer, and the layer is in the general's throne room in the Obsidian Castle.
Okay, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, you gotta get through that war zone. But if you can steal a boat and go down the river Styx, you'll probably make it no problem.
All right, everyone. It's clear what we have to do. It's time to go a-sailing.
Can I find out more about the boat and the river Styx for the
Yeah, absolutely. So you're rolling a
It's either going to be, I guess, Arcana or Religion.
Yeah, do me a religion check.
Religion, so that's 24.
So with your 24, you are able to tell that the river Styx flows through the centre of Avernus.
Telling everyone this, by the way.
Yeah, and from your various books and tomes you have in Hyver's Tower, and you've seen drawings and images of what hell might look like, especially this first plane, and you see that the river Styx winds its way all the way up through the centre of Avernus and actually into the Obsidian Tower, into the Obsidian Castle, where the General's throne room is. So the boat is the most direct route to get into the castle.
Thank you, Eric, for all that information. All right, let's get out there and head towards the river. That seems to be the most sensible option, right?
Yep.
Who's going for... would you like to lead the way? You seem to be the strongest among us, Glubrick.
And the stupidest.
What?
Easy on Glubrick, okay?
He's like, really doesn't like me.
I mean, if I were
guess
you three,
I should
I'd
go
leave
first.
this guy behind, you know? I think...
Honestly, I'm not very good at directions, so
You
maybe
see?
one of you at the back could, just shout at me which way to go. But you know what? It would be an honour to lead my new best friends.
Wow. You guys are going to get killed.
With that,
I go straight for the door.
we are still chained. You guys are chained together still, aren't you?
Yes, so you're being dragged.
Chains, please.
Oh yeah, you're still in the
Did I
box.
not get? Yeah, I think I got flung into you and you were holding the box.
Yeah, him comes over and it's just like, sorry, I totally forgot you guys are still chained together and in a box. So and all of the chains pop off and the cage opens and I'm gonna roll because I haven't rolled yet and I want to roll something for fun. Yeah, Henley, your towel falls down.
Ooh.
No, okay.
So the names they call him are true.
Okay. Everybody's had an eyeful. Now let's get going.
I wouldn't say full exactly.
How dare you, sir?
Okay, so I get to the door. I'm about to yank it open and go, oh, hang on, wait, just before we go, I'm actually Glubrick, and potentially the person playing Glubrick is just slightly confused at what exactly we have to do.
All right, Glubrick, listen carefully. What we have to do is get out into this war zone, make our way down to the River Styx, somehow get hold of a boat, sail that boat through Avernus up to the Obsidian Tower. We climb the Obsidian Tower, get into the General's quarters somehow, and there make our way through the portal that will lead to the second layer of hell and the next problem we have to deal with.
God, I wasn't... Sorry, and you look over and I was playing Pebbles again. Realised I wasn't listening. Right, okay, whatever that was, let's go! And let's charge through the door.
As you step out into the war zone that is Avernus, you see hundreds and hundreds, thousands of soldiers clad in all various kinds of armour, hacking and slashing at each other like wild animals. It's a complete bloodbath. As you move through this war zone, you're running across charred, broken land, and the air is thick and it sticks in your lungs, and you can hear just metal screeching and the howls of demons from the distance, and right near you it's an absolute carnage out there. It's bedlam. As Ghoul doesn't have any legs, right? You're just bouncing on your stump.
I'm bouncing
At a real turn of speed, really keeping up with everyone. You're bouncing on your stump and you look down to see this kind of weird body that's like a half human, half clay thing, and it sort of reminded you of how Grubrick's hand grew back, and it's like this whole human form that is made of this sort of stuff, and it grabs your little stump and it looks at you and it's just like, help me!
What?
Help me!
What? So, yeah, Ghoul just kind of instinctively, jumps up and then smashes it on the head.
And so you're trying to do some damage to it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, great. So as you leap into the air, roll me an attack roll.
3. So, -1. Is that strength?
No, this will be... Yes, no,
Yeah,
we'll say dexterity, because you're trying to do like a fun
okay,
leap.
then 5.
5. Okay, so as you leap into the air, this helpless, formless creature, you realise you've made the right choice. Because as you leap into the air, this creature's face, it just like morphs into one of pure rage, and its teeth grow long, and it howls at you, and it opens its mouth, and you fall straight into its mouth.
Oh no!
So now Ghoul is inside the mouth of a demon.
I quickly turn around and like, oh, our friend! And I just step on like the back of the monster, hoping that if I do that, it will be like a hind.
So like an intense hind leg.
Spit it back out.
Okay, roll me a straight strength check.
Oh no, 11.
11 is just enough. I had 10.
Great. Okay,
great. So 11, as you stamp on its like spine, on its back, you just hear this demon go and just spits Ghoul, and Ghoul is just flying through the air.
Mushroom!
But Ghoul is heading towards Henley.
I'll try and catch him.
Roll me an acrobatics? Yeah, acrobatics check.
Okay. Oh, it's a 6.
It's a 6. So you fumble Ghoul.
Fumble!
Ghoul fumbles and just lays in the dirt. Henley, you can keep running, or you can pick Ghoul up.
Oh, I'm going to scoop Ghoul up.
You're going to scoop him up and keep moving with him.
Yeah.
So you can scoop him up, but it has slowed you down enough. As you look around you, you see the ground starts to get darker, and in the sky you can see a huge fireball like hurtling towards you and Ghoul. It's from a fireball that's been fired from a giant catapult.
Oh God! I shout. Henley shouts, "Eric, go long!" And he tosses Ghoul through the air.
You're just going to launch Ghoul.
Launch Ghoul. Can I launch Ghoul and try and dodge the fireball?
Yeah. Okay. So you can launch Ghoul. So dodging the fireball is going to be an acrobatics check, and launching Ghoul is going to be just a straight strength check.
Oh God, I'm so weak. He's really weak. Acrobatics check. That's bad. It's 10.
10 for acrobatics, and what is for Ghoul for launching Ghoul?
That's a 1.
A 1.
You drop Ghoul.
So you, as you throw Ghoul with your 1, you wind up to throw, and then you just like drop Ghoul behind you and then throw your arm forward with nothing in it, and with your 10 you are just able to get out of the way of the fireball. But because you fumbled Ghoul, Ghoul has actually fallen out of the range of the fireball.
Oh, God.
But in another comedic turn, the ground fires Ghoul up into the air for the third time. Henley is out of the way, but Henley is on the ground, prone. Gubrick is with his foot in the back of a demon, just watching all of this happen. And the ground has just like trampolined Ghoul up into the air for a third time.
This has all immediately gone so badly.
And Eric is the only one within range of Ghoul.
Let's catch that mushroom.
So roll me an athletics check.
Oh, surely my best.
Did I say athletics? Acrobatics.
It was acrobatics for me.
Yeah, let's do acrobatics.
Okay, I rolled a 15 plus 2, 17.
Finally, someone. So with ease, Eric does what? Just a classic bread basket. And Ghoul just lands perfectly in your arms.
Catch Ghoul, and thinking of myself on the sports field again, I look up and I go, I went long, Dad!
So yeah, you're heading to. You guys are heading to the river, right? You can see the river.
Can we see the river?
You can see the river from where you are. Yeah.
What does the river look like?
So the river is a huge, like, winding mass. It's really, really. It's like wide enough to hold like several boats, right, in width. But it's black. It's like a black, thick sort of sludge, and you see that from the kind of hills and what's the side of it, like the banks of the river, there's like loads of this black stuff is flowing into it, and it's all from the blood of all the demons and devils that have died on the battlefield and are constantly filling this river and keeping it full.
Can I see anywhere that looks like it might be safe, like somewhere there's less fighting going on this second?
Towards the river there is actually, everyone roll me an investigation check.
Terrible at this.
19.
3. I used all my good rolls early.
15. 19. Okay, so Ghoul and Eric, you both notice this, but Ghoul, you notice this because you've spent so much time in the air, but having the presence of mind to scan the horizon whilst you're flying through the air, you notice to the east is a dock with loads of boats kind of parked up. Moored up?
Moored.
Yeah, huge like warships moored up by the dock to the east.
Guys, to the east!
Which way's east?
Left!
To the boats!
Well, that makes sense, yes, okay.
I'm trailing behind because my foot has gone through that weird monster I stepped on, and I'm having to just walk with him still attached to the end of my foot, I think.
Yeah, you're just dragging it along, and you can just hear it being like, help me!
Help me! Shoe! Guys, I got a new shoe!
Okay, Henley says, listen, this seems to be an incredibly dangerous place to be, but I saw a catapult over there hurling fireballs. What if we all pile inside and try and catapult ourselves towards the river?
Well, that's okay.
I just stare at Henley for a moment and I say, put some trousers on, and then I run down to the boats.
Oh, how far from the boat are we?
Initially I was going to say quite close, but I'm going to say quite far now because I want this catapult thing to happen.
I was imagining it's like in the horizon, and we've got a war zone to get through.
I thought it was quite close, but okay, where is it?
Yeah, I think it's further away now.
So there's a massive war happening between us and the boats, right?
Yeah.
We've got to somehow get through this. Suddenly my catapult idea isn't looking so serious.
Absolutely right. Actually,
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
But I mean, maybe you can catch us in a mage hand or something.
Do spells work in hell?
Yeah, you can cast spells.
What is there between us and the catapult? Is there anyone there?
You can head to the catapult and find out.
Shall we do that?
You know what? I think this is such a good idea, Menley, that I think
it's Henley actually. But okay, how about we can we head towards the catapult and just find a little ridge we can crouch down behind and see what's going on at the catapult and scout it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So you move towards the catapult, and everyone roll me a stealth check with advantage because there's a huge war going on.
Mate.
Good at
Natural 20 again.
Natural 20.
You're doing very well.
Okay, it's 16 for me.
16.
11.
11 for Ghoul.
Yeah.
Oh, but
20. Ghoul, I'm going to mix yours in with Eric's because your Eric is currently holding you.
Yeah.
But you all successfully managed to sneak up to the catapult, and you can see it's being operated by two Goliaths who are just loading really heavy stones in and setting them on fire and then launching them.
right, they look like quite similar to me in a way. Maybe if I should just go up and chat to them, ask if we can borrow it for a sec.
They're your kin. I mean, that's one option. What do we think?
Let's put some other options on the table.
You don't want me to just go chat?
Other options?
Wait, let's consider all avenues.
Oh, okay.
What about a distraction that would drive them away?
I could lure them away with my song.
That's a nice idea. And option number 3, we disguise ourselves as rocks and try and just get them to pick us up and load us.
I like that
I
one.
think that is the best idea.
What do we think, team?
We could send over your mage hand, like tap them on the shoulders, so they look round and be like, oh, look at these nice rocks. Maybe we should go and use these rocks and we'll be dressed up as a rock.
Maybe we should try each of these different things because I'm very good at disguise, but I feel like others may not be. Maybe we should, try different methods.
Just being good at disguise, I mean, he could just be a rock, like...
He's going to use his bath towel to make himself... He'll muddy it up, wrap himself in it, and look like a rock.
You want to do that first?
That's Henley's plan. But you guys, what do you think?
That, because I think we should do it as a team. But I could go over, chat to them, because I'm a Goliath. I could pretend to be as Gluebrick, I could pretend to be taking over their shift, because they need to go and have a break. And then I can persuade one of them to let me put my special rocks on, who will be you guys.
Yeah.
Great. Just carry Henley over.
Yes, make
What
sure
about
they
you,
don't
Eric?
both go, because if they both go, no one will be able to fire us over.
That's true. We need to convince them to fire it. So this makes sense. So you because you're a Goliath, you can befriend them, and they can think you're one of them, and you can get them to load these specific rocks. And I'll use my disguise skills to make us look like rocks. How does that sound?
Good.
Eric, are you on board? You don't look on board.
Yes.
Come on, Eric.
Okay.
Okay, so the plan is the Ghoul, Eric, and Henley are going to disguise.
plan.
We're going to disguise yourselves as rocks, whilst Goobrick tries to convince one of the Goliaths that he's going to take
There's
over.
a slight problem with this, because then I've got the end of it. I have to go, great, let's put these rocks on, and also I'm going to get on with them as well. Okay.
Okay, so what are you opening with?
So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna suddenly straighten my back and be like, okay, you've got this glue brick, you got this. Okay, let's go. And I walk over and like, evening, gentlemen.
And they startle. They're like just loading a rock in, and one of them looks up to you, and he's just like, evening.
Like, I've just had some orders through from the High Captain of this war, who's basically suggested that he wants his special rocks to be thrown now. They're special rocks that explode when they land. And he wants us to fire them now. So do as you're told. Do as you're told now.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Why did we not prep him?
Why is he doing the talking?
That is a low 4.
A 4. Wow. So one of the Goliaths looks to the other one, and the other one just raises an eyebrow and just slowly shakes his head, and he's just like, I've never seen you around here before.
Of course you haven't.
Are you copying my voice?
No.
You're copying my voice.
I'm not copying your voice. This is what I sound like.
It's not what you sounded like a minute
This is
ago.
what I sound like, because I'm from hell. You hear me? Right. I've had enough of this. I will not have your cheek. Right. Where's your mum and dad?
My mum and dad?
Yeah, where's your mum and dad?
What have they got to do with it?
Oh, because I'm going to put them in prison. I'm going to put them in hell prison if you're not very careful right now.
Roll me an intimidation check.
While they're talking, by the way, can we not just secretly kind of pile onto the catapult?
Yeah, you can try and sneak on while this is happening. Yeah.
I think he might be an unwitting distraction.
Okay, I'm going to do my disguise check to see how well we are disguised.
Great.
So, as I believe, it's a dexterity roll. So my dexterity modifier and my proficiency bonus.
Okay, great.
Oh dear. That's a natural 1.
Okay, so we know the disguises are shit. We're going to come back to that in a second. Now, everyone roll me a stealth check.
3. Oh,
3.
every time.
So Ghoul has 3.
My stealth check is good. I'm 15 plus 5, 20.
20 for Henley. And 17. Okay. So you talk me through just how you get the disguises on.
So what's happened is Henley has become overexcited, and he's started jazzing up the costumes, and he's taken rock as a concept and started creating different designs around that. And he's shredded up his towel. He started draping that on Eric, and he's sort of added a kind of rock hat to Eric, and he's gone. You know, if you're gonna be a rock, you might as well be a fabulous rock. And he's written the word rock across your face. He's smeared it in black ink, and he's gone. You look fantastic. You're going to be turning heads, Eric. You're going to be turning heads.
But also, the idea that you've used your towels, so while you're getting everyone organised, your knob and arse is just hanging out. So your disguise, it's just this guy looking up boulders with his knob out.
Yeah, that's what's happened. And he's taken bits of rock and he's scattered them all over his own body. He's got rocks like embedded in his face now. He's got rocks in his cheeks, and he's just really taking on the idea of rock. And he's gone to the mushroom, and he's gone, you know what? All you need to do is think rock, and you are one. Act, perform, embody rock.
All right. Rock! Rock! So Ghoul is now just screaming rock at the top of his voice.
Ghoul, I love it.
Thank you, Henley. Perhaps you should get into the catapult now.
Oh, yes, good idea, Eric. My God, we're going to
So as Gubrick is having this conversation, the other Goliath comes over, and over their shoulder you can see all of this happening. You can see them turning to rock, and then as the guys start to move towards the catapult, you can see that Henley and Eric are making their way pretty sneakily, but looking fabulous whilst they do it. Obviously, Henley now has no towel on.
I'm aware there's a dick.
And as this happens,
he looks over at Glubrick and points and says, "Ready to rock."
So are you on the catapult?
No, so they're moving towards the catapult, but as this happens, all you can hear is behind them bouncing is Ghoul just going, rock! And the two Goliaths just turn round.
Oh.
And you guys freeze in the sort of hilarious farcical frame, and there's just a beat. You've got like a second to decide what to do.
I quickly go, boys, you're Goliaths. You haven't played Pebble recently, have you?
It's a bold call with our only chance.
Wow.
One shot.
I'm going to say roll a persuasion check, and it's going to be high.
19.
It's not enough. So he just goes, Pebble, yeah, completed it. Who are you lot? And they start running at you.
Minor illusion cantrip, and I have a sound from the other side of them saying, "What are you playing around for?"
Nice, very cool. Okay, great. And you're making it sound like
a superior officer, just like a bigger version of them.
Just a bigger version of them. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to roll a wisdom check for them, and I have just rolled a natural 1.
Yes.
So the two Goliaths hear the voice. Oh, shit. And they just turn and they just barge past you, Gubrick, and start heading towards the noise.
I'm like, oh, My pebble thing worked. Well done, gang. And then
An excellent deception, Gluebrick. Now jump into the catapult and activate it.
Great. Okay, so I jump onto the catapult.
So all 4 of you are in the catapult.
Yes, we don't know how to fire it though.
You saw them firing it as you came over.
Is there a lever or something?
And I'll say you can see that there is a lever that is attached to a piece of rope. And if you can, pierce it with something sharp.
Oh, this looks like a really good bow shot.
Does Henley want to have a go with the bow?
He stands in the bowl of the catapult arm, right, where we're all piled in, draws his bow to his eye, aims at the rope, and says, "Prince of Thieves." And it's a sweet 15.
15 is just enough. It was the exact number you needed to get it. So you all jump into the catapult bowl. Henley stands up, says "Prince of Thieves," and looses an arrow, and it just spears straight through the hemp rope.
Sweet 90s reference.
And from underneath you, there's like a beat where nothing seems to happen.
Wait a minute, I think I've got a better idea. Thank you for listening to Hell or High Rollers. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a review. For more content, including an entire side campaign run by Henry Shields, which follows the righteous heroes who killed the Hell or High Rollers characters, subscribe to our Patreon. Link can be found in the episode description. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at Hell or High Rollers and Twitter at Hell or High Pod. Your Games Master was Dave Hearn, and the players were Ellie Morris, Chris Leask, Henry Shields, and me, Adam Megiddo. The show is produced by Gareth Tempest, with music by Max Runham.
When you get through 9 layers of hell, you'll have a hell of a story to tell. You're heading back to life, back to the grind, but it ain't that like you knew so well. Keep telling myself to stay strong. You know I ain't done nothing wrong. I can feel it in my soul that this ain't where I belong.